Hey there, in this video we're going to cover a very easy topic, and that is just adding an image to a panel. That's an image, this is a panel. So every website just about, this is an image, that's a panel. These are actually images, so maybe we'll even try to dress it up a little bit. And this is a panel, so that's what we're going to do. So let's jump over to thebestsitebuilder.com, open our Cheetah drag and drop website builder. We'll open up the demo site we've been working on. I'm going to add a new page just to keep it clean this time. Page 4, page 4, page 4, and page 4. Hit save. I'm going to edit the page. And if you recall, we're going to have a blank page open up with a prompt to add a panel. Add a panel to start building. Add. I'll let the page finish loading. Add. Panel. Blank panel. There's our blank panel. I'm going to click on the panel to resize it, make it a little bit bigger. And now we have our panel. Now I'm going to click Add. I'm going to click Elements, and I'm going to scroll down to Image. It's actually 4 images. One of them is a shadow image. This is just formatting. Shadow type image that changes when you hover over it. A horizontal, a vertical, and a shadow. So this one actually, when you hover over it, it actually changes the appearance of it. So we'll add all 4. So I just grab it and bring it over to the panel that I want it at. Don't worry about the sizes of these because they will resize to the size of the image you choose. So there's our 4 images. I'm going to click on the image. And the first thing I'm going to do is click on General Settings. And this is where you click Change Image. I went over this a long time ago, but it's a good time to actually cover it as an exact topic now. I'm just going to click this image right here. Or I could select the file from my computer. So this is my back office of the Best Site Builder. I click here, I click Save. There's the image. I can move it anywhere I want. I can click on it. I can resize it. And that's what I do. So now let's do this one right here. This was actually a horizontal image. So I click on it. Click Edit. General Settings, Change Image, and I'll just click on this one right here. It's a little bit more horizontal. Hit Save, and there it is, right? So it's now horizontal. Here's a vertical image. I'm going to click on it. I'm going to click Edit. Click Edit. General Settings, I'm going to change the image. And I'll just throw this one in. This is a square image right here. There it is. And then this was the shadow one. It's just pre-configured with a shadow. So I'm going to click on it. Edit. General Settings. I'm going to change it. I'm going to click on this one right here. And I'm going to click Save. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to hit Save and Preview. And see right there, that was the top image. So it kind of, I'm sorry, that was 3D image. That's what the top image does. This is just the horizontal. This was vertical, and this was shadow, and you can see the shadow around it. So 3D image is kind of cool. Let's go back to Editor. Now let's show you a couple things. Let's click on this image and click on Edit Element again. I could replace the image just by coming in here, hitting Change Image, finding the image I wanted to replace it with. And now it's replaced. I can resize it. And important is when I click on it, I want to show you this. Click on Edit. Under general settings, there's an alt tag in title for SEO. Alt is what would pop up if for some reason the image did not load. So the text would actually show up on the screen. And then SEO is when Google comes to your website and analyzes it, this is the data it would see. So it knows there's an image there, and this is the name of the image. Typically, you want to name the images some type of search term, something that people would be searching for. So I'm going to close that. Then I'm going to click on sizes, and you can see you could resize the images right here. And the reason it didn't do it is I was above that. Now it should. So this is where you can change the sizes of the image. If it's somewhat I'm not on the image. Let me click on edit. So opacity is where you can make the image transparent. If you want a border for your image, you can choose the border size, the border color, and then the border shape. Okay. If you want your image to have a shadow, you can do that here. And again, I usually go a little to the right, a little down, a little blur radius, a little spread radius, and then I choose a color that would make it pop out so that you can see it there. And then you could go like that, you could go like that, and then you could go like that. So I hope that makes sense. Close shadow. Click back on the image. I clicked off it. Click on border radius. This is where you can give it round borders. 0 means it's square borders. So I'm just going to type in 30, 30, 30, and 30, and you can see I get borders, right? If you want to make it round, you can just keep increasing the number. And the larger you get, the more round the corners get. They're in pixels, so you just have to keep increasing them until you get to the point that it looks like the way you want it to. Animation, we talked about before. So there's a lot of things you can do. This time you could do when visible. So as soon as it's visible, it would swing, and you could leave it on infinite. Let's hit preview just to see. I don't think I would ever do this. And it'll just sit there swinging as long as it's visible. Okay. Come back, click on the editor. I do not use tags yet, but I will use tags at some point. Layers is sort of just where it is on the screen. So if you want to put it in front of things or behind things, you could change the layers. And then advanced, if you wanted to save this and use it across multiple sites, you could name it as a personal element, and then you could add it over here as personal element. You would just click on this and you could add it anywhere you want. I showed you an example of that in the last video. So now I want to show you one more thing. We haven't done this yet, but we have the ability to optimize our website and appearance on mobile. So I'm going to click the mobile view right here. And right now, this is what it looks like. And this probably wouldn't be what you wanted just because. But look, you can grab an element right there. You just click on it. And then these little arrow bars pop up. And that's how you can move elements around. The other thing is you can put borders around things. So like this picture right here, I can click on it. And under advanced, I can make them larger and smaller. Lateral spacing, if I go left and right at the same time, I can shrink it. I can go all the way to pretty much 100%, right? I could move it left or right just by changing those. I could also add space above it and below it. So that's a way to really fine tune how good your content looks on mobile, as well as, let's pretend you didn't even want that to display on mobile. You can click hide element here. I'm going to go back to desktop. You'll see it's still there, but it's hidden on mobile. And if you wanted to see all hidden elements, you click there, and then you can actually unhide it by clicking that button. And there it is. And then you can just reposition it. So the topic of this was adding an image to a panel. And that's what we did. We added images to panels. We added the 3D image. We added a horizontal image. We added a vertical image, and we added a shadow image, as well as added some animation. And one more thing before we finish. If I click on it and I want this to go somewhere. So let's say this was an image, and across it I said, click here to go to Yahoo. I could just click on the image in the editor. I could click set link, and I could put in the HTTPS www.yahoo.com. I could save it, and now if somebody clicks it when the website's live, it would bring them to Yahoo. Or you could do all these other actions. You could send them to a different page on your website. You could send them to a pop-up, which I don't have any pop-ups created yet. You could send them to an anchor. Anchors are used to bring people to different sections of a page. You could actually open a video. You could attach a download, which could be a PDF file. You could do super checkout, which allows shopping. You could actually open email. You could have phones and a whole bunch of other stuff. So we went 12 minutes on this video. This is the best site builder. This is the Cheetah site builder. Access it at www.thebestsitebuilder.com. Today we talked about adding images to a panel. And by now, things are probably starting to come together. And at some point in the future, I'm going to show you an easy way to build websites, because I usually use other websites for inspiration. So I might go to a website that somebody else built, and I might make my version of their website just to make it a lot easier, because, you know, I'm not necessarily the most creative person, but I will figure stuff out, and I usually use other people's websites as inspiration. So thanks for watching. Take care and have a great day.